Hello folks, are you looking for budget friendly, good tasting? I got the recipe for you. It's a stamp and go Jamaican fritter with codfish, or also known as saltfish. This is an excellent recipe. I had it for breakfast this morning and I like it a lot. I do warn you though, I made a mistake where I was making the patties and I was noticing that there was kind of not as firm as I wanted, so I added more flour to the mixture, and I realized that I think the flour made it more puffy. It needs to be kind of just almost pour it down onto the frying pan or onto the pan, and then it just rises up a little bit. Mine was a little bit thicker, but it's a great recipe. I did orange bell peppers on it, red pepper, and the hot pepper, really hot pepper, and then I did the red onions, and it was an amazing recipe. Hope you give it a try. And as always, I have the recipe, the ingredients, and the shopping list in on the comments. All right, let's go and let's get cooking. Let's go. All right, let's take a look at the ingredients for our Jamaican saltfish fritters. Stamp and go. All right, we're gonna start with a half a pound, about 8 ounces of salted codfish. This is a pound, so I gotta break it up a little bit. Then we're gonna do the water for that. That's for the saltfish. And for the batter, we're gonna have 2 cups of flour, all-purpose flour, baking soda. Then we're gonna go ahead and do the black pepper to taste. And then a little bit of table salt, or some salt. Actually, 1/4 teaspoon of salt. 1 small red onion. 1 small onion. I did red. This is a little bit bigger than small, but that's okay. I'm making an adjustment. 2 stalks of the green onions or scallions right here. 2 stalks of that. Then Scotch bonnet, half a Scotch bonnet. Very, very hot. Finely minced. This is optional for spice. I'm going to do it maybe, I don't know if I'm going to do it a full one or half one or in between. Dried thyme. I used ground, basically the same. And then cups of water and then some vegetable oil. All right, let's get going. Let's get this together. Let's go. All right, it's beginning to boil. So we're going to do about 10 minutes of boiling. This is after I rinsed a pound of the salted cod on saltfish in the water to get the excess salt off of it. Now it's going to be 10 minutes. Let me put the timer. 10 minutes of boiling. All right, folks, let's go. All right, folks, let's get everything mixed together. In a large bowl, which I have right here, we're going to go ahead and put the flour in, 2 cups. The teaspoon of baking soda. Half a teaspoon of black pepper. And then the thyme. You can do a fresh ground. I did ground. Put it in there. It should work out just fine. Then I'm going to go ahead and put in the shredded cod, salted cod, saltfish. Put that in there. This is going to be good. I'm really looking forward to this recipe. I got the Scotch bonnet, hot pepper. Oh, no, this is the scallions, green onions. Get that in there. Then let's get we got a little bit extra. This is a small onion. I did a red onion. I like the red onions. Let's get the Scotch bonnet, the hot one. I did about a little bit more than a half of a Scotch bonnet. And then the orange 1/4 cup pepper. And let's go ahead and mix this up nicely. And then we're going to put in about 1.5 cups to 3 cups and 3/4 of water. But I want to mix this up first. And we're going to gradually put it in there. Let's go here, gradually put it in there. Mix it all together. All right, I'm gonna make the patties, and then I'll go ahead and each morning this week coming up, cook them up. So my first day, I'll show you the cooking and the result, and I'll take some pictures throughout. All right, folks, let's get mixing. Let's go. All right, here we go. First morning with the fritters. I actually had one last night and it was very good, but you get to see how it's golden brown. Just be mindful that the texture when you first put it, you know, because I put it in the refrigerator, and then overnight, then I put it on the stove, and it was very fluidy, but the flour and everything and the baking soda kind of rises up over here. So you can open it up. You can see the innards there. Very good recipe. I'm very happy I tried this. And let's take a little quick bite. You can see a little bit of the orange bell pepper there, and a little bit of the red onion, the codfish. This is excellent. I love this recipe. Hope you give it a try. I really do. And I really appreciate you watching. And let's get cooking and let's go.